Premier Division are still looking for some return from new investments Steve Archibald and Victor. But getting back on the points trail yesterday didn't look easy against the Dundee United side, which had lost just one away match this season. Don't blink or you'll miss a sensational start. Commentator Jerry McNee.
This St Mirren lineup will be hoping to end a dismal run which has seen them take just 3 points from the past 9 games, a run which has also seen them lose 5 goals to Rangers and 4 apiece to Aberdeen and Celtic. Well, it's difficult to believe they're propping up the league when they have quality players such as Iceland's Gudmundur Torfason, who played with Rapid Vienna in Austria, and Belgian club Genk. And who could have forecast at the start of this or any other season that the great Victor would be gracing Love Street? The last time the Spaniard faced United was for Barcelona in the quarter-finals of the UEFA Cup in 1987, and he came off second best. Dundee United welcome back top scorer Darren Jackson, who missed out on the thrilling match against Aberdeen at Tannadice last week. United are obviously disappointed at slipping from top spot, and they know a win here today is crucial to maintain their challenge. Like Saints, they have a cosmopolitan look, and a big factor in their season has been Dutchman Freddie van der Hoorn, signed last year from Den Bosch for £200,000, an excellent defensive player. And another man who's helped them to a fine defensive record is Yugoslav Miodrag Krivokapic, signed 2 years ago from Red Star Belgrade. He's formed an excellent partnership with van der Hoorn. The referee is Mr. Luithau from Ayr. So Torfason and Archibald get the match underway. Well, Saints picked themselves up with an away point at Motherwell last week, thanks to a goal from Torfason. And Fir Park is a difficult venue, so they'll be hoping to build on that result. And Darren Jackson back in the fold, getting the ball to Cleland. Takes a deflection, money at full stretch. Billy McKinlay. All pass well forward. Well, United manager Jim McLean celebrating 19 years in the Tannadice hot seat this weekend, and he reckons last week's game against Aberdeen was one of the best he's seen, although he'll be hoping his defenders, well, they're not giving away quite as many goals this week. So Darren Jackson. And the ball over the line. Money fails to keep it out. What a start by Darren Jackson. Just over a minute on the clock. That's his 13th goal of the season. The perfect start by United. Oh, Jackson with his right foot. Money got his hands to the ball. It spun right across goal and over the line. What a start by United. Back come St Mirren, it's Stickroth, headed away by van der Hoorn. Victor getting his first touch of the match. Stickroth. Kenny McDowell coming in, the header! Oh, magnificent goal! Kenny McDowell gets his second goal of the season. 2 minutes on the clock, it's amazing stuff here. The long ball coming in from Stickroth, the looping header over Alan Main. St Mirren 1, Dundee United 1. Christian Daly losing out. Saints have the throw in. Brian Martin to take it. Well, a nudge by Krivokapic on Gudmundur Torfason. The Yugoslav against the Icelander. Tom Black to take the free kick. Saints pushing everyone forward. It's another awkward one, right into the hands of Alan Main. Torfason was racing in on goal. It was certainly a very Awkward ball for the defence to deal with. Hit into the space, Torfason racing through. Van der Hoorn again. Welsh. Throw in to St Mirren. Brian Martin looking around for some support. Tom Black to Archibald. Now it's Victor. McDowell. Good ball forward. Darren Jackson's onside. He's got Daly in the middle. McKinnon's there as well. Oh, what a miss by Darren Jackson. They had the options open to him. Well, he had a look into the middle. He saw the other strikers well forward. He decided to go for it himself and pushing the ball past the post. Well, United's top scorer will be disappointed with that effort. And held back by Victor. There's Darren Jackson, a lot of warning there from the referee. Welsh forward again. Van der Hoorn delivers the high ball. There's Cleland. Oh, my goodness, it's out for a throw-in. Well, at Cleland, he'll be 20 years of age next week. He's had a fine season so far. So 15 minutes gone, St Mirren 1, Dundee United 1. United in the possession through Freddie van der Hoorn. To Vukovic. Billy McKinlay switching the play to Welsh. Again it's Welsh. Trying to pick out Darren Jackson, but the pass just not good enough. Saints have the throw. Oh, right across the face of his own goal. What was Brian Martin thinking of there? That was quite incredible. And he'll be breathing a sigh of relief. Tried to push the ball back to his keeper, but he was already well off his line, and that's a real let-off for Saints. Well, between that and Darren Jackson's miss, St Mirren quite fortunate at the moment, so now they concede a free kick. Martin fouling Ray McKinnon. Campbell Murray looking on quite anxiously. Van der Hoorn over the ball. Welsh is up there again. Good clean catch by the keeper under a bit of pressure. Well, Stickroth got away from Cleland. The ball running out of play. United have the throw. Daly nudged in the back by Roddy Manley. Again it's Van der Hoorn with the free kick. Again Welsh going forward. Ray McKinnon getting in the cross. Daly coming in. Well, another chance for United. Christian Daly almost putting them 2-1 ahead. McKinnon got in the cross. He just couldn't connect properly. Victor. Challenged by Billy McKinley. Victor again to Lambert. Black. Away by Krivokovic. Another throw-in to Saints. Victor, the high one forward, looking for Torfus. In comes Steve Archibald. Oh, that was fine play by Steve Archibald, and a good save by Alan Main. Well, you saw all the experience of Archibald. It was Torferson going for the ball, managed to nudge it down. Archibald pounced from nowhere, and the quick stab at the ball, hoping to catch the goalkeeper. Excellent play by the St Mirren striker. Excellent goalkeeping. And United get it away through Darren Jackson, back helping in defence. Lambert combining with McDowell. Saints have the throw. So just over 20 minutes played, 1 goal apiece. Free kick against Victor. It's a word of warning from the referee. More than 60 caps for Spain. Of course, played at Barcelona and at Sampdoria. Ray McKinnon. Victor for St Mirren, giving it away. Van der Hoorn to Krivokovic. McKinnon coming into the middle, picks out Daly. Right across the path of McInally. Swept clear by McDowell, back helping in defence. United have the throw-in. Torferson just failing to keep it in play. Van der Hoorn, long one for Jackson, who's onside. Tries a first-time effort. Well, that was good awareness by Darren Jackson, and he certainly had Campbell Money scrambling across his line. Ran on to the long pass and had the first time effort, seeing the goalkeeper off his line. Stickroth's first touch letting him down, and Cleland has the ball. Daly breaking through on the right. That's where it goes. Good first time cross, away by Manley. Archibald getting the touch, but it's cut out by Freddie van der Hoorn. So just a couple of minutes of this first half left. Oh, Money coming from his goal. Looked as if an arm was used by Roddy Manley, but St Mirren getting away with it. Well, as Christian Daly rushed forward, Campbell Money racing from his penalty area, and not for the first time in this first half. The St Mirren defence getting itself into a real tangle. McKinnon getting a touch for United, and there goes the half-time whistle. Well, what a start there was to this game. Just a minute gone when Darren Jackson broke through on the left side of the penalty area, drove the ball forward, and although Campbell Money got his hands to it, it spun right across goal and over the line to give United the lead. But within 60 seconds, St Mirren were all square. The long ball played in from the left, and there was McDowell rising above them all to send a looping header over Alan Main into the back of the United net. The half-time score at Love Street, St Mirren 1, Dundee United 1. It's the Dutchman, Van der Hoorn. Big pace through the middle. Chances on here. Well, Ray McKinnon had a real chance. Christian Daly showing great pace on the right, set up the chance, but wide of Money's left-hand post. St Mirren players pouring forward. Lambert switches to his left foot, headed away by Van der Hoorn, picked up by Jackson. Now it's McKinnon. He's got Daly on the left, but running into Lambert. Welsh. He tries to find Daly, but Martin stepping in now. It's with Archibald. Archibald taking on Malpass. Lambert again. Good play by the midfielder, a great cross. Knocked behind by Alec Cleland. Well, he had little option there, he kept cool under pressure. Superb play by Lambert. Really had the United defence in trouble. Now the corner kick. Over by Malpass. And again. Daly showing his tremendous pace against Martin. Cover provided by Norrie McWhirter. That was excellent play. Potter again. Manley. Torferson getting the touch, but just taken right out of the play by Krvokapic. So the free kick to St Mirren. One or two players taking knocks in the few seconds leading up to that. It's Krvokapic going in. You can see Torferson getting his head to the ball. But, another St Mirren player on the ground on the far side. And in fact, Torferson has gone over for some treatment. Taking quite a severe knock as Krvokapic made the challenge. Gordon Smith and Tony Fitzpatrick out there on the track side. So it's been decided that Shaw comes into the fray. Torferson flat out on the edge of the field. Well, he'd won the ball, but a clash of heads with Krvokapic. In fact, the referee has decided that there was no foul. The match will restart with the ball being bounced between the players. So, rather a sad afternoon for the player. The stretcher arriving now. Stickroth pouncing on the loose ball. He's going to try the shot. Good effort. Again, Stickroth showing the positive side of his play. Running away from defenders. Getting in the right foot shot, which was well taken by Alan Main. McInally looking for Darren Jackson. Good cover by Brian Martin. Wishart. McDowell. Archibald. The chance is on here. Again it's Van der Hoorn robbing George Shaw of the chance, and Van der Hoorn taking a knock this time. That was a good build-up by St Mirren. Archibald clipping it into the path of Shaw, but again excellent defending by Freddie Van der Hoorn. Stickroth with the corner. Chance on here again for McDowell. Another good challenge, this time it's Krvokapic. Black providing the cross. Still not properly cleared. And Wishart's effort high and wide. Well, St Mirren giving their fans some hope as they press forward in these closing stages. Play by George Shaw. Try and mix up the ground up. Tom Black with the throw. Again, Shaw turning well, delivering the cross. Oh, the goalkeeper's dropped it. It's Wishart. Away by Darren Jackson. Well, anxious moments for Dundee United. Again, they're under pressure. Welsh fails to cut it out. Archibald's in there. It's blocked by the goalkeeper. Well, Brian Welsh going for this ball, just failing to cut it out properly. It breaks to Archibald. He's always lurking around the 6-yard area, and Alan Main doing well under pressure. Jackson giving chase. Oh, the ball played straight to Malpass. Free kick, in fact. There goes the final whistle. Well, warm handshakes all round. Both sides getting a point. That's how it's finished here at Love Street. St Mirren 1, Dundee United 1.
Tony, you could say a point dropped at home, but you're the only one of the bottom 5 clubs that gained anything today.
Yeah, rightly so. I do feel it was a point drop, to be honest, because I felt in the second half especially we dominated the game. Especially the last 20 minutes of the game, I thought we looked a team likely to score. The
important thing though is during recent weeks you haven't lost touch with the others.
Well, that's very important. I mean, you've seen last year what happened to Dundee. They get maybe adrift with 4 or 5 points. That's never happened to us, and we're more positive. We're looking at the European position, and when you see the quality of our football today, I mean, I know I've been going on for weeks like that, but I think you must agree, when we play like that, we wouldn't let Scotland down in Europe.
Now, the news about Gudmundur Torfarsson is not so good.
Yeah, it's very disappointing for Gunnar. He's fractured his cheekbone, which is a major disappointment to us because he's so important to us. You know, he's a tremendous player since he's came here. He's maybe scored a goal every third game for us. So yes, very disappointing.
And he could be out for anything up to 2 months.
That's the sad fact of it, yeah. It's a really bad knock he received. Yeah, it looks as if it's going to be a couple of months before we'll get his services back.
Jim, the perfect start for you today, but you must be disappointed how quickly you lost the equaliser.
Well, obviously, I felt that we'd caught St Mirren napping. The goal was brilliantly taken by Darren Jackson, but little did I know that we were still asleep as well. But I thought it was a magnificent game for 2 minutes. But over the piece, I think a draw was a fair result. I was obviously pleased with the first half performance, but definitely disappointed with the second half performance.
Now, strikers tend to hog the headlines in football, but you must be delighted with the performance at the back today of Freddie van der Hoorn.
I thought the first half he was magnificent, and if he's listening to this, he'll wonder because I've just given him a rocket. The second half, I thought that we didn't get him on the ball enough. I thought he completely dictated the game in the beginning, and I believe that when Freddie plays and starts the game, we play well. And I've given Freddie a rocket for his second half performance, but Freddie definitely has done an exceptional job for us.
Can you believe he gave van der Hoorn a rocket? I mean, £200,000, what a game he had yesterday. He really is the complete player.
Yeah, obviously Jim McLean's a hard man to please. Yes, he did exceptionally well yesterday. I mean, just makes it look so easy at the back and very, very comfortable in the ball. And you see his tackling and defensive qualities here. But a terrific passer of the ball as well. It's a great ball out here to Maurice Malpass. And really just, he really strolled through the game yesterday. And he likes to come out and play. He doesn't like kicking things out the park. He loves to come in and join in with his midfield players. I mean, a lot of players here were just thinking about getting this ball away. But he comes out, plays a 1-2 and hits a nice ball up the line as well.
Now, Darren Jackson will be kicking himself over that first half miss, but he scored his 13th goal of the season. It's been a real breakthrough season for him.
Yeah, obviously he's in impressive form at the moment. I mean, he's scored a lot of goals. I mean, it was slack marking here by the St Mirren defence, I felt, that let Darren Jackson score this goal. And really, he should have added. He beats the offside trap here, and he probably should have added to his 13 goals here. Maybe even better knocking it across the goal here, but he slid that one past the post. He's very quick, very sharp, and good imagination here as well, although it doesn't really trouble Campbell winning that one.
Billy McKinlay worked very hard in the midfield area. Not surprising that Andy Roxburgh called him into the squad for Bulgaria because of all the injuries.
Yeah, I mean, it's just incredible the amount of young talent that Dundee United produce. I mean, he's, what, 21 or something? That's the veteran stage at Dundee United. You think of players like Alec Cleland and Christian Daly.
Now, what about Victor? How impressed were you by him?
Yeah, I thought seemingly he's been doing exceptionally well. I thought he was a little bit quieter, and obviously I know about him because I've played against him a few times in the past. And he's an aggressive little player. He's a nice passer of the ball as well, and it must be great for people like young Paul Lambert that played alongside Victor in the centre of the midfield. It'd be a great experience for him playing alongside players of the calibre of Victor. He got a little knock and unfortunately had to go off early yesterday. What
about the weather factor, Gordon, the change of pitch in a long, hard Scottish winter? Will that get to him?
Well, I mean, he's a seasoned pro. I don't see why it should. I mean, he's got a lot of experience. He's played football in Spain. He's played in Italy, and he's played at a high international level. So I don't see that being a problem for him at all.
Now, the man responsible for bringing him to Love Street was Steve Archibald. He's still proving to be a menacing player around the 6-yard area, but maybe St Mirren should expect a wee bit more than they got yesterday.
Well, I think they'll be looking for Steve to start scoring goals. I mean, he's onto this really quick yesterday, and I love a little toe poke that Alan Main pulls a good save off her. But he'll undoubtedly score goals for St Mirren because he's scored them with every other club that he's been with. But as you say, he needs to get the right kind of service, get good service into him in and around the box. As you see here, he's very sharp on any mistakes by defenders or goalkeepers.
I remember Alec Ferguson saying to me he was a lucky player. He didn't mean that in a derogatory way, but he just seems to be in the right place. The ball hit off his shin and crossed the line, but he does score goals.
Yeah, he scores a lot of goals, and there's added pressure and responsibility on him now with Goodman or Torvason going to be out for a long while, and they'll be looking to Stevie to get a few goals.
Now, good performances, I thought, from Paul Lambert and Norrie McWhirter.
Yeah, well, I mean, there was, what, half a dozen players under 21 playing yesterday, and they really are exceptional players, Norrie and Paul Lambert, and of course you have people like Billy McKinlay, Alec Cleland, McKinnon, Daly, all good news for Andy Roxburgh and Craig Brown.
And of course, we can't let Jim McLean's 19th anniversary pass. Christian Daly, Jim was there 2 years before Christian Daly was born.
Well, as I mentioned there with Billy McKinlay, it really is incredible, the youth policy. So full marks to the Dundee United coaching staff for bringing on youngsters like that and getting them into the Premier League at such an early age.
And of course, next week, St Mirren at Dunfermline, that's a real 4-pointer.
Yeah, well, things are very tight at the bottom just now, but a couple of wins could see you right up there.
Gordon, thanks.